The government is yet to allow NASA activist Miguna Miguna into the country, more than 4 hours after the High Court ordered officials to release him from Jkia. Miguna's lawyers have pinned the court order on the walls of various offices after failing to trace relevant officials to serve them. Jacky Maribe reports on the unfolding showdown that was preceded by ugly confrontations at the airport last night.
A reprieve for the fiery lawyer Miguna Miguna coming after more than 24 hours since he landed back in Kenya. High Court Judge Rosaline Aburili also ordering that he appears before court on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. This a part of an unfolding thriller that began on Monday. 2:30 p.m. Miguna arrives aboard Emirates flight. 3 p.m. he refuses to issue Canadian passport for entry stamp. An hour later, he declines to apply for tourist visa. His lawyers, NASA leader Raila Odinga, businessman Jimmy Wanjigi, arrive between 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. 11:50, Miguna is bundled into an Emirates aircraft, and 12:20 a.m. flight departs, leaving Miguna on the airside.
This is my country of residence. This is my country of birth. You can't chase me away from my own country because you have guns. Kill me. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of your guns. Just kill me.
Refusing to be shipped to Dubai last night, Miguna disembarked from the Emirates flight an hour and a half after it had been scheduled to take off. Miguna would spend the night at the airport's Terminal 2 in Communicado.
The captain cannot fly. The captain cannot fly. Put that phone down. The captain cannot fly. The captain cannot fly.
Tuesday morning, he would use the route he knew best, the courts, suing the government, demanding his unconditional release and re-entry into the country on the premise of a court order granted by Judge Luka Kimaru in February that declared his deportation illegal.
I heard on TV that they were deporting you again. They said that they wanted to remove me.
The Immigration Department would, through Acting Director of Immigration Services, Joseph Munyoki, send requisite application forms to the airport to regularize his citizenship status. Miguna responding by tearing up the forms, arguing he could not apply for citizenship as he was a Kenyan by birth.
You cannot take me from my country by force. Yes, so I'm not going.
His lawyers condemning Miguna's treatment.
Na itakuwa ina compromise kesi kwa sababu tushasema kuwa Miguna ni Mkenya. Sasa akianza kwa reapply itamaanisha nini? Kwa yeye si Mkenya tena.
The Immigration Department took Dr. Miguna's passport. The court ordered that they release it to him. All it would have taken is for them to take that passport, bring it to the Immigration Department, stamp it and give it to him. Alternatively, if they are unable to process that, and it's unimaginable why they would not be able to process it because they're in possession of it, then they would simply allow him to come into the country on the basis of a temporary pass.
No progress, and can you imagine all the lawyers representing Miguna who came here as early as 9 o'clock? None of us has been able to make contact with Miguna. Although we have seen immigration officers going in and out, we have seen the Canadians go in and out, we have seen the police go in and out, and we as lawyers have not been enabled to go and see him. And you know that part of the team was not even able to go to the departure hall. Some of us were locked out, some of us were locked in. Yeah, so it is a script that is fit for Hollywood.
The High Court directive issued today came after Miguna's lawyers John Khaminwa and Nelson Harvey moved to court seeking his immediate release and unrestricted right to enter and remain in the country on the basis of his Kenyan passport and his Kenyan national identity card. The lawyers also sought orders barring the government from further deporting Miguna. Jacky Maribe for The Big Question.